What up? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix's new documentary film, The Tinder Swindler. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. The timing of this docu's arrival is fascinating because recently we had just seen that other Netflix docu, The Puppet Master, which was about another conman. So I don't know what it is in the air this season, but it seems that Netflix has been bitten by the con bug, if you will. Now, The Tinder Swindler is exactly why we watch crime documentaries. Your eyes will be glued to the screen the entire time. The details of how the crime unfolds and plays out are astonishing. And the film is very visually engaging and very meticulous in walking you through and connecting the dots from one victim to the next. You see, with docus like this, you have to be careful so as to not glorify the perpetrator, which is tricky since the titles are based on their nicknames or monikers. But as a cautionary tale, The Tinder Swindler does a terrific job of not only showing you the methods, but also some of the ways in which you can turn the table if this kind of stuff ever happens to you. Directed by Felicity Morris, in The Tinder Swindler, swipe, 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 it's not easy to find love online. So when Cecilia matches with a handsome billionaire playboy, she can't quite believe it when he turns out to be the man of her dreams. But dreams are not reality. And by the time she discovers that this international businessman is not who he says he is, it's too late. He's taken her for everything. When this fairy tale ends, a revenge thriller begins. Cecilia discovers his other targets, and once they bond together, they are victims no more. The Tinder Swindler meets his match. So the format is intriguing. It starts with one of the ladies explaining her Tinder habit, and that's where she meets Simon Leviev, who claims to be the heir of a diamond billionaire. And from there, the docu displays Simon's excessive lavish lifestyle, but the nightmare begins when he demands her to use a credit card to supposedly save him from his enemies, while he's supposedly negotiating a business deal that would supposedly pay her back what he owes her. So that's when the docu switches to the other lady, and halfway through, boom! Simon's scheme of robbing Peter to pay Paul unravels, and it's absolutely devious. All the while, the docu gets unfiltered access to the WhatsApp text exchanges. There's also video recordings and audio recordings. So it's this whole timeline of events, from where the ladies feel hopeful and excited, to feeling scared for Simon's safety, to completely feeling devastated at the realization that they've been scammed. The difference between this docu and The Puppet Master is that Robert Freegard, or the Puppet Master, controls his victims by instilling fear, whereas Simon manipulates women's desperate need for love and companionship. Fear and love, two of the strongest motivators to compel somebody into doing something that they would normally not do. Now, am I angry at these three ladies the same way I was angry at the Puppet Master's victims for swindling their own family of their own fortune? Not really, because the ladies on this docu, as naive as they were, and trust me, they were gullible as hell, but eventually once the red flag is up, the light bulb turns on, they immediately take action and try their best to expose Simon, whereas Robert Freegard's victims could not get themselves out from under his thumb. So that's the big difference there. So while it is unfortunate that the justice system could not hold Simon in jail, this docu is a declaration of his douchebaggery just as much as it is a declaration of these three women's unflinching determination to regain their own narrative. And this docu is not saying, oh, don't go use dating apps or dating apps are evil. No, I mean, I personally don't use dating apps because I have trust issues and I worry that I might get catfish. But if you are active on Tinder or Match.com or others like it, just always be careful and stay alert. When the other person starts talking about money, or worse, asking for money, that should be the sign. Listen, true love would not factor money into the equation because the right person would not care if you're struggling economically. Find somebody whom you could thrive together with. But hey, that's just my personal 2 cents. Take it or leave it.